what do you think we should do that will make the church a better place? Now, the moment you start doing that, you are getting informed. And as you are getting informed, you will to attract young people. Yes, please.
Just to reference what everyone has said, first thing is the level of commitment and you feeling at all. I can imagine if I'm with my parents and I have my friends over, there are certain things that we would want to talk about, but if I know that my mother is strict and she's going to kill me just to hear that I thought about what I said, not that I even said it, I would not say that thing. So I don't feel at home. There are certain things that I cannot do there because she's there. But if I feel comfortable that, okay, even if I say this thing, if it's not right, all my mother will do is that. You should have done this and done that. Next time, I won't be afraid to talk in her presence because I know if I'm wrong, she would reproach me in a very nice manner. It's the same thing that is done at the place of work. It's called constructive criticism. You can criticize someone and they will not feel bad about it. And you can criticize that same person and they will feel terrible and say, oh, I want to leave this organization. It all deals with the way you come about it, the way you say to that person, how that person perceives it. Now, if I'm coming to church and I know, okay, I have to do this, I have to set up the church, and maybe the chair is supposed to be like this, and I don't know, I placed it like this. And someone just walks in, just because they're older or because they've been in the church longer, and they say, hey, why would you place that chair like that? Turn it around. Next week, even if my name is on the biggest billboard to set up those chairs, I won't do it. I will find an excuse to say, oh, I can't be in church today. I have work. Even if all I'm going to be doing is be in my bed and watch TV. But if someone comes in and says, oh, that chair is supposed to be this way, but why did you put it there? Do you think it creates more space? I could say, oh, I didn't know, I just put it like that. Okay, should we try to see if it creates more space? And oh, it doesn't create more space, so we'll stay the same way it's been. Oh, maybe next week we can do it the other way, or we'll do it the way we've been doing it before. That way, I don't feel bad to come out and say, oh, I want to do something, or I want to share my opinion. So it's the way we all come about things. And then the time frame. If I'm coming to church and I know, okay, I'm just spending 3 hours. Like, I don't know who said it, but this is America. Everybody wants to work. You want to put in the hours. You want to get that money. You have bills to pay. I'm a very big example. I don't have anybody here. So I can't say, oh, I want to spend 2 days doing nothing. I have to go to work. If I stay 1 week without working, I won't go to work. 3 trains. 3 trains. I'm going to sleep on the 3 trains. It's just that simple. I have to work. So if I know, okay, I can dedicate 4 hours, and that 4 hours will be appreciated. That 4 hours, I feel like I am doing something. That 4 hours, I get to feel like I'm a part of something. It won't be difficult for me to do.
I thank you very much for being very outspoken. And I think you are saying the mind of a lot of people. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Now, there's something I think young people have not come to see or understand. And it's that young people have a culture, a way of living that is the exact opposite of the culture and the way of living of their parents. And I say, maybe not the exact opposite, but different. Are you with me? Now, you can't, because you want me to appreciate you, value you, change the way you used to for the last 50 years plus. Now, even 50 and even 20, whose culture should we change?
Both ends compromise at that point.
So those old people were once young, and the way they're acting right now, it doesn't have to work.
No. You see, the culture that the elderly, the culture that the elderly people are coming from is completely different from the culture that their children are from or are in. Now, the way I was brought up. When my father is talking, I dare not look at his face. That's the way I was brought up. That's the culture I grew in. Now, the culture I grew in, if my father is standing in our midst, or my pastor is standing in our midst to talk with you, you dare not sit down.
Everybody stand up.
You get the point. Now, that was why when Leko was introducing me, our Father in the Lord, I want you to stand up and with a standing applause. That's that old culture. If you were going to introduce yourself as a speaker, will you say our Father in the Lord? Will you say stand up with a standing applause? You won't do that because your culture is different. Now, somebody said the Nigerian mom is the one who is in the living room. And we call Dami in a bedroom. Dami! Come and give me the remote. And the remote is on the table. Dami! All right. Turn the TV. Give the remote. You have to operate the remote for her. Hello? It just gives the difference in culture. Now, while you want the elderly people to understand your culture and to accommodate it, you too have to. Does it make sense? You have to understand that when an elderly person says, who did this chair like this? It doesn't mean they hate you. It doesn't mean now you're in an environment where nobody shouts at you like that. You feel if they shout at you, they have really embarrassed you, downgraded you, or looked down on you. But we come from a culture where they shout at us every day. They shout, oh yes sir. Oh yes sir. And that's it, and we move on. We know that the shouting of yesterday does not disturb today. That he shouted at me yesterday doesn't mean he's mad. Does it make sense? Yes. But you think the person is really angry with you and you now withdraw. You have a withdrawal syndrome, a withdrawal issue. Please don't withdraw. Just understand that that's how we behave. That's how we in our what? In our generation. That's how we behave. And that it's not like as if we are really bad. It's just that that's how we grew up. You follow? And so when next you do the chair that way, and somebody comes to shout, don't because of that now withdraw. Next time just know, well, it's okay. and just get the message and move on. The elderly people really like all of you. They really like. The concern is if we don't protect our future, then the elderly will not have a good end. How do I say this? The child that buys a house for the father is only preparing his inheritance. You want me to repeat it? The child that buys a house for his father is only preparing his own inheritance. Because his father is going to die one day. And he's not taking the house anywhere. So, you say what?
Nollywood.
You say what? So what I'm saying in essence is this. Anything you do for us now, you are the one going to reap it. Anything you do for this generation of ours that is looking obstinate, difficult, and very difficult to work with, you are going to come back to enjoy it. We are going to be the ones to benefit it. If we have a church that is 5,000 people, I won't be a pastor in that church forever. Am I correct? Hello? One day, maybe you will be the next pastor.
I'll be a
Samson, I told you.
You'll be the judge secretary.
John, you'll be your secretary.
You'll be the pastor, you'll be the assistant pastor. You'll be our mistress.
Daddy.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, okay. Maybe you people want to put it back. Praise the Lord. So, do I get a yes that from now on you are going to get involved? Hello? Yes. Okay.
The elderly people. You know, sometimes when we young people are trying to like correct it, they don't seem to understand. They'll tell you, buy me something. And they know they're wrong. No, it's bad. They know that they are wrong. Just because they are older than you, they don't want to accept that they are wrong. So, I know what I'm telling you, Jare. Go and do it. And you know that you know. And when they know that you do it, somebody else, maybe not them, maybe the assistant will get pissed off with you. They still like they tell you, go and do it. Whatever comes out of you are the one. But you did I tell you to do it? And you'll be like, man, you told me I did not tell you. That would do. And then they will leave you stuck in the middle. Like, and when you're trying to explain to them, they'll be like, you don't tell me what to do. You know, it's not giving us youth the privilege to like be outspoken to
Speak
them.
our mind.
Like to speak our to speak our mind. Because when we're trying to speak our mind, they believe that you can't just, you are not thinking like I'm thinking. I'm older than you. I've seen that. Or you can, they will tell you someone. How do they speak that?
I can see
You won't see me. Hey, oh my God, what kind of
That's true.
But sometimes we youth, we've seen the future. It's not like we've seen the future, but we know what we because they know it. Thank you. They already are Mr. Perfect. You are. No. This can.
Seriously, can I
That's
ask
my
something?
problem.
Another thing is, this time I first came when I joined Opera, when I was coming, I was 6 inches one day because I like heels, and I was just walking. Me and my friend were going. I was going home, so I greeted this woman. I was like, "Bye bye, ma." She was with her friend. They were talking, and she said, "Ole." She said, I don't know if she knows that I can understand what she's saying or I know she's talking about me. She was just talking about she's wearing shoes to church. What kind of high shoe is this? And she was like rubbishing me, insulting me in Yoruba. And I was listening to her and I just turned and she was like, bye bye. It's like she made me feel very uncomfortable.
Did she stop you from coming?
No, she didn't stop me, but I'm just saying. Like,
But at that moment, you felt
I felt bad.
Okay, let me give you a scenario that might help you. When we were growing up, I remember the first set of ordination, deacon, and then one of us was ordained, young man, and there were these two very elderly women, already wives of bishop pastors or regional pastors at that time. And they say, congratulations, brother so you are now deacon so. And she extended her hand to shake this person. And the brother took the hand and just this change in culture. And then it got to a point where the guy was giving his older person a knuckle. And then the father came and said, knuckle. I decided to hit him very well. Now it's just change in culture. Change in culture. Now, please understand that anything your elderly people are saying that is different from what you see is because they love you. It's because they do what? They love you. Now, They may tell you, don't do this. What I can see sitting down, you cannot see it standing on the pantry. And what they are simply saying is, what an elderly person hears and he says, that is much more than an entire book. Does it make sense? So I want you to be curious. You can have a different attitude and say, why do you think like that, sir? Why do you think? Try and learn. Try and see why they are seeing things that way. Our father in the Lord, who is the general overseer of this church, Pastor Deboye, he will go and sit down at the feet of the founder of the church, who was a complete illiterate. But there are some wisdom that he gleaned from him, that you cannot just say they are wisdom based on going to school. This is wisdom that is helping him today. No matter what you know, social media, technical knowledge, scientific skills that you have as young people, there is a place for native wisdom. I call it native wisdom. As a young boy, I grew up with my family, with my parents, but I had my grandfather always coming over, and he took a liking to me. So often I would sit with him. I remember one day my grandfather said, "Kule, let me bring that seat." And I was carrying this stool to go outside for him to sit. And he said, "Kule, Kule." The child that is carrying the bag of an elderly man is very soon going to be an elder. I said, "Baba, what does that mean?" He said, "For everyone who is carrying the bag of an elderly person, he will be getting wisdom." Wisdom says that you should not just depend on what you know alone. You should try to know what others know. Somebody said somewhere that it's the wisdom of others that makes the elderly to be seen as wise. Who is the elderly? He comes and he asks you, "What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think?" Then he comes and he summarizes what everybody has said. I said, "Actually, what I'm thinking is what all of you have been thinking." Why? Is that not what the Bible says? In the multitude of counsel, there is what? There's seat. So what I'm simply saying is, let us learn to listen. The more you settle down and listen to the elderly and try to know from what perspective they are coming from, the better for us. Let me summarize and let me close. I want us to ask, why do you need to? When you know why the person is saying what he's saying, you will know where he's coming from. We always want to solve the what, but the what is not the reason why they are doing what they are doing. It's the why. People come from different backgrounds, and if you are not patient to know why they are doing what they are doing or saying what they are saying, you won't be able to relate very well. And that's why many marriages are crashing today, because people have not learned to ask or answer the question, why? Why is your wife quiet? Why is she not willing to do some things? If you don't know the why, and you say, "You didn't do this, you didn't do this," you will strain the relationship. So find out the why. We do. Amen. And when we understand one another, we'll find out that we can have a better relationship. We can have a better church, a better family, and we can succeed together. Amen. Have you been blessed?
Yes, sir.
Do we have hope?
Yes, sir.
Is our tomorrow all right?
Yes, sir.
Are you going to be involved?
Yes, sir.
Hey, only one person say yes.
Yes, sir.
Are we going to be involved?
Yes, sir.
Amen.
Amen.
So I want this conversation to continue. What I mean by continue is, I want you to get other young people somewhere and keep encouraging them. That we want you to be involved and we want you to come to your father's house and turn the place around. Amen. God bless you. Let us pray. Father eternal, we thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Hello viewers, we have another guest with us and we're going to talk to him and ask him a few questions about today's event as well. So sir, what's your name please?
Tunde Odoren is my name.
Okay, great. So what attracted you to this event?
It's a very entertaining event. So it's been advertised, it's been announced in the church that the youth should come together, to have a get together, to play, know much more about themselves, and it's really entertaining, educating, and inspirational because the pastor spoke to every one of us. He talked to us about life. He advised us about so many things that can, bring progress, to our lives in general.
Okay, awesome. So can you tell us some exciting things? What one thing you've learned from today's event?
Wow, I learned a very lot of things in today's event, especially what the pastor said, that we should come out together, voice out whatever worries we have. We shouldn't, stomach it to ourselves. Talk, come out, talk, say out your problems. Go to the pastor, say to the pastor, and he's going to enlighten you. That's it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, sir. So we look forward to seeing you at the next event. Hi, everyone. We have yet again another guest at today's program. As you can see, he's sweaty. He's having so much fun. So let's talk to him a little. First, what's your name, sir?
My name is Mr. Igwe.
Mr. Igwe. So, Mr. Igwe, tell us, how did you hear about this event? What attracted you to this event?
Through the youth social network, WhatsApp, basically.
The power of social media, right? So, next question, what have you learned today? Can you tell us some exciting things that happened at today's event?
Pastor came to speak to us about, what it is that, the youths of nowadays, they are not interested, in participating in what's going on in church. And I learned that, this generation is different from the older generation, so there could be a little bit of miscommunication. So it's about, opening up to one another so we can know how to grow, basically.
So one last question. Can you tell our viewers what they can expect? For those who might be interested in coming, tell them something to draw them and encourage them to come.
Okay, first of all, I'm going to promote Atmosphere of Worship that is happening August 31st. It's going to be massive. Nathaniel Bassi, Dari David, Sheyi, Sax, and one other artist, and the ICB choir, they're coming. So there's a lot of great event that is, planned ahead. So I think everybody should look forward to that, and the church is growing, so basically.
Awesome. So there you have it, viewers. August 31st, don't miss it, Atmosphere of Worship. Go on your Facebook page to RCCG ICB, Instagram. Just search for Atmosphere of Worship, RCCG, and you will find it. Hi, we're here with one of the most important people at today's event, and you get to hear a little bit from him. So first of all, what's your name?
My name is Lekon Omodumbi.
And what is it about this event? How are you involved in this event?
Oh, well, first I would like to say it was every honor is due unto God, and I'm very involved in this event just because God chose me, to be a part of it. I give all the glory to God. It's a great event. It was a great turnout. Even though, as you would expect, every project there will be challenges, but we give all the glory to God because it turned out well and it was a successful event.
That's awesome. Can you tell our viewers how this event came about? What exactly happened? What inspired it, or who was behind it? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. This event came to being because it became absolutely necessary for the youth in the church to emerge into greater things. And as part of the mandates we have as the youth, the singles, and the young adult and singles ministry, as we call them, one of our mandates is to have empowerment activity, engagement activity. There are actually 3 of them: engagement, empowerment, and of course, most importantly, to win soul. And we thought about it like, how can we bring people together? One of the things that's actually important in the city of New York, given the fact that it's summer, is barbecue. And we saw that it's a very relevant activity for us to, put together, and we saw that, okay, yes, this would be something that would attract young adult and singles ministry, and that was what actually birthed and inspired this Emerge program, which actually had a lot of sessions in it, and of course the barbecue, which you can see we just had, and we just ended. So this inspiration came just because we wanted young adult and singles ministries to have an opportunity and a platform to gather together, and that's why we brought this together.
That's awesome. Can you tell us a little bit about what the viewers can expect for those singles out there who might be thinking, oh, I would like to attend an event like this? What can they expect for those who want to come for the future events?
Oh, well, they should expect something bigger. They should expect something greater. This is not the best I would have imagined it to be, but come next time, you should expect something great and better, and much more engagement, much more fun, and much more activity.
So there you have it, viewers, right from the coordinator's lips to your ears. Yes, there you have it, our viewers. There you have it. You've heard from a few people who have been at this event. It was a wonderful time, and it's still going on. I want to go have some fun, continue to have some fun. So we thank you for viewing today. Until next time, stay blessed, and remember, Joyful Blast is the place to be, and will give you great events coming up. God bless.
Where is Michael? Michael's gonna make me carry all
Hey, watch out for the car. I cannot pay for Mercedes. I got it. Hello.
Am I used to recording?
Yeah.
Okay, let me call my number. 646. 646.